This is the moment everything inside me broke. The moment I opened a message Ethan never meant for me to read. One that changed our entire story. Welcome to Real Life Story TV. This is episode 6 of my journey. My name is Grace, and episode 6 begins right where the last night ended. Me, standing alone under the flickering street lamp, rain soaking through my clothes, Ethan's bracelet shaking in my hand as if it held its own heartbeat. I barely slept when I finally got home, curling on the floor instead of my bed, because the world felt too big and too empty without answers. When morning came, my phone still had no message from him, only that one location ping from the factory district, a place he would never go, not even by accident. A deep dread sat inside me, something darker than heartbreak, something colder than fear. I didn't go to work. I couldn't. I sat for hours trying to breathe through panic, replaying every moment of our relationship, every word he said before he vanished, every silence that now felt like a clue I had missed. By afternoon, I decided to go back to the industrial area. My hands were trembling as I drove. Every red light felt like it was stealing time from me. I searched again, every corner, every alley, every broken sign, calling his name until my voice cracked. Nothing. Not a shadow of him. When I finally gave up and reached home, exhausted and emotionally bruised, I found something new on my phone. A message notification from an unknown number. At first, I froze. It wasn't a scam. It wasn't random. It was a photo. A blurry picture of Ethan, sitting on the ground, head in his hands, alone. Somewhere dark. My whole body went numb. Below the photo were 5 words. You should have been there. My blood ran cold. My hand shook so violently I nearly dropped the phone. And right here in the middle of my living room, with tears blurring my vision, I paused the narration and whispered, "If you're watching this, please subscribe to Real Life Story TV, because what happens next, it changes everything." I stared at the message again and again, my stomach twisting with dread. Who sent this? Where was he? Why did they say that? I replied instantly, "Who are you? Where is Ethan?" But the number went offline. I felt sick. I paced the apartment, crying, whispering his name, begging the universe to give me one more clue. Then suddenly, my phone buzzed again, but this time it wasn't the unknown number. It was Ethan's phone. A message finally came, but it wasn't a voice note. It wasn't a long explanation. It wasn't even a full sentence. It simply said, "Grace, I'm sorry." My heart cracked so loudly I swore I heard it. I replied instantly, "Ethan, please call me. Please, I'm scared. Tell me where you are." Read. No reply. Another text came instead, but it wasn't what I expected. It was an audio file, only 3 seconds long. My hands trembled as I pressed play. There was no voice, just breathing, heavy, shaky breathing, and in the background, a metallic echo, like a large, empty building, like the abandoned warehouses near the industrial road. I grabbed my keys again, ran to my car, and sped toward the district, tears falling so fast I couldn't even wipe them away. When I finally reached the area, the sky was darkening, swallowing the roads in long, empty shadows. I walked into the largest warehouse, my heartbeat echoing louder than my footsteps. The air was cold, thick, and suffocating. "Ethan?" I whispered, my voice echoing back at me. No answer. I walked deeper inside until I saw something that made my legs give out. On the dusty floor, leaning against a wall, was Ethan's phone. Screen cracked, battery nearly dead, and beside it, a folded piece of paper with my name written shakily on the front. I picked it up, fingers trembling, tears dripping onto the paper before I even opened it. Inside, in his handwriting, were only 6 words. The 6 words I never wanted to read. The 6 words that changed everything. The 6 words I never wanted to read. I didn't want you to see. And as the paper fell from my hands and the warehouse swallowed my sobs, I realized something horrifying. Ethan didn't disappear by accident. He disappeared because he was trying to protect me from something far darker than heartbreak, something he believed would destroy me if I ever got too close.